Do a countdown.
10, 9.
Okay, that works.
8, 7, 3, 7, 2, 1.
Oh, is that it? Okay. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Free to Play podcast number 2. I am your host, minlvlskilla. I'm just kidding.
Hey guys, wait, what?
Sorry.
What was that, Pawz?
I am Pawz. Overall free to play rank 4. My count limitations are free to play. Go ahead, Tannerdino.
I'm ranked 38 and I'm a free to play Iron Man. I also like to kill moss giants
and fish.
Yes.
Alright. I'm Bargan. Currently, I am, I think, 85. I'm looking at it now. 85
years old.
EHP rank. Yeah. I don't have any account limitations. Nothing else to add.
You don't have any account limitations, so your members?
Pay to play?
Yeah, exactly.
Wow. Confirms. Okay, go ahead.
All
wait,
right,
Freckles.
so Freckles kid's gone, so
Yeah,
I'll
go.
go. So I'm ranked 8th. My account limitations is a hardcore Iron Man, and my name is pronounced Coldfinger RS3.
Oh.
Hey guys, this is Ikiji, and I will be voicing minlvlskilla for the duration of this podcast. And minlvlskilla is rank 3. He is a resident scrub and no-lifer who doesn't know when to quit. He's currently rank 3 free-to-play, and his account is limited to 3 combat, free-to-play, and ultimate Iron Man mode.
Very good. Yeah, important note, this is not actually minlvlskilla, even though we wish it was. But, yeah. Okay. Question number 2. What is everyone currently working on? Skip Freckled Kid, because he's not here right now.
Okay, so, well, since Erie is still missing, now's my chance to take over that #1 hardcore spot. So all I need to do for that is finish up the 4 easy skills, which would be fish, cook, woodcut, and fire making. So as vague as it sounds, I'm working on skill.
So I'm working on 1k moss giant boss kill count, and then I'm also working on 85 smithing so I can get 99 fire making and wood.
I'm currently working on 200 mil woodcutting and 200 mil fire making.
I am currently woodcutting right now, but I'm working on mining mostly.
Right now, I am fishing, trying to get 99. Easy.
Scrub.
Yeah.
How is everyone enjoying mobile? Like it or not? If you use it, what are you usually doing on it? Other comments? Bargan?
Oh, hey. So I really like it. I don't really play it like seriously when I get on, but it's nice to just AFK and talk and chat while I'm on break or lunch or something. No other comments really. I found 2 bugs in it that they haven't fixed yet.
There's a few.
That's fun.
I'm sure.
Like roofs. You notice that?
Yeah.
Always toggles off. It's really annoying.
Minlvlskilla is not too interested. He doesn't use it, but he does like it's bringing a lot of players to the game, and he thinks it's exciting. And there's a few exclusive mobile players, so he likes that aspect.
You should read it like as if you are minlvlskilla. I think it will add some immersion.
All right, I'll do it. Deep dive.
Yeah.
Okay, so in the big picture, they did a great job with mobile, and it unquestionably helped the game through growth and convenience. But for me personally, I gotta say the full update kind of hurt the integrity of FTP efficiency and general safety, especially hardcores. So let me explain here. Jagex added 50-something worlds in the mobile update, and a few of the best training methods require some level of risk for the maximum efficiency. Things like, I'll list them up here: telegraphing natures, boneyard prayer,
Mm-hmm.
making anchovy pizzas,
Mhm.
selling stuff to band camp, mining rune, and using PvP world for uncontested resources. So all these things have like a much lower risk now because PKers are spread out through 60-something worlds in the wilderness. And there's hardly a reason to skill in the PvP world anymore because resources such as silver, gold, and trees are plentiful now. So yeah, I mean, dozens of worlds have under 200 people now. So I really like the high risk, high reward play style, but F2P needs more risk. So I'd like to see Jagex remove half the current worlds.
Wow.
Oh.
So wait, you like it when there's more people at resource spots? Is that what you're saying?
Well, yeah, like you gotta compete for them, or go to PvP world and fight for them.
I guess yeah, the PvP world thing makes sense, but like I
Like, this is
personally
great.
would prefer there being lots of worlds. I don't know. Oh, I guess it is my turn. So I'm loving mobile, mainly because I'm not lagging anymore on my phone with Chrome Remote. I haven't used that in ages, so pretty happy I don't have to use that anymore. Yeah, there's a few bugs with mobile, like roofs, and sometimes it kicks you from the CC. I don't know if you guys have noticed that, but it does that on occasion. And what I'm usually doing on it, just killing spiders usually. Sometimes I AFK willows because it's pretty decent EHP for something AFK. So
I really enjoy mobile. Like, I usually just kill moss giants on mobile as always. Like, I can do moss giants on the bus, or I can do it at school. Like, no XP waste, you know. But I wish they made it so there's like no one tick delay after like every action, so I can, you know, tick manipulate better.
I feel that. Well, wait, you said there's like a delay with it, but like I haven't really noticed it. I've done some
I
like
haven't either.
3-tick
Is
willows.
that connectivity? It could be connectivity.
Oh, it's like that even if I have good connection. It's a one tick delay.
Have you got it on 15 FPS, Tanner?
Yeah.
That's probably why.
It wasn't like that. It wasn't like that at first. I mean,
Have you tried max FPS?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Probably try it all before you say there's a delay.
Yeah,
Oh my gosh.
that makes a huge
Okay.
difference, Tanner.
Okay, I'll try that next time.
Okay. Yeah, let us know how that goes. Alright. Any specific plans or goals for 2019? For me, I'll give the more concise version. I talked about it in my last video, so I'm not going to get into it on the podcast. I'm going to go for a 2200 EHP year. And I'm probably going to hit a few milestones like 100 mil mining, 100 mil magic, probably close to 10k EHP. I don't know if I'll quite make that. I'm at 7.5k right now. And probably will hit a bill XP, I'm guessing. I'm at 885 right now, so yeah.
That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
So, plans or goals? Well, after fishing, I'll go for crafting and knock that out. And then I'm going to be camping RC for the rest of the year, probably. Hopefully get that by December. That's about it.
I'm gonna get 99 range like pretty early on in the year, and 99 fishing and cooking pretty easily. Then I want to get 99 fire making and wood cutting, and maybe 80 RC. It would be pretty fun.
Yeah, and 200 mil wood cutting and fire making will probably take me till October. So after that, I'll start on rune crafting. And I'll likely get about 73 rune crafting, or about 1 million experience before the end of 2019. That's a bit conservative, but I may get a few more levels past that. I just don't want to go right.
He'll do it for sure.
Mm-hmm.
So my plan for 2019 is simply to not die. And there's so much I want to do in 2019 where death will be waiting for me. give you some examples here. Mining 10,000 runite ores.
Jeez.
I need to telegrab 70,000 acres. I want 100 million coins. That has to be done PvP World Ogresses for that tuna sustain trick.
Oh my gosh.
I gotta finish up her, although that's not too bad. And I gotta pass Disciple. I think that's how you pronounce it.
Disciple.
Yeah.
Disciple.
We're reaching 99 at everything except rune crafting, because, yeah. Eventually, I want to start PKing as well, and it's going to be like the most exciting year ever.
Jeez.
But it might be the end of me.
You're like suicidal or something. Oh, is that the it? Okay.
Yep.
Uh,
I wouldn't think you would go out and say that you're gonna go do this.
yeah.
People are gonna
Putting
look
the
for
target on your back and all.
You know, I can edit this out.
you.
So I don't stream.
Smart
Yeah.
man.
That's
Get
true.
rid
Yeah.
of your spot.
You did make a Reddit post though. That puts a target on your back.
It's too late now. I'm already done.
Uh-huh. All right. What do you find most challenging, or annoying, or complicated part about your account limitations?
Nothing.
Oh yeah, because you don't have any account limitations, right?
The only problem I have is when someone picks up my arrows and they try to give it back.
that's it.
Every
That's
single
not
day
fun.
he talks about that in voice. How
Oh my
some
goodness.
noob is stealing his mithril arrows.
Yeah, it's just one singular arrow, and I'm about to pick it
You
up.
know.
And pick it up, dude.
It's not like not being able to use the GE. It's just people picking up his arrows.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Oh god.
I don't mind it.
For me, I didn't think about this question, but I would say not being members.
What?
Yep.
Ooh.
It is challenging.
Is it?
A little
Is
bit.
I don't think so.
I think so.
Oh.
Alright, so the most challenging thing would be like finding new music or shows to watch while doing all the skills. I feel like I
Yeah.
ran out of the internet.
I can relate to that actually.
And, yeah, so the most complicating thing, well, there is none anymore since the Corsair Cove update, but money management used to need planning, but Ogresses took like a hefty dump all over that. So
Yeah.
the most annoying thing, and I'll try and word this politely here, but it seems like every time a stranger walks by, they'll either like freak out, which is pretty funny, or they'll ask a dozen of the same monotonous questions as the guy before him did like 5 minutes ago. It's flattering so many people say nice things, but by the 15th guy, I just don't feel like talking anymore.
For me, it's really finding ways to answer people's frequently asked questions
There you
and
go.
make it so it makes sense for them, relating what that counts like. And it's very frustrating not be able to store experience, and it's pretty difficult to compete in competitions that are daily or weekly with the records against non-ultimate iron.
I can only imagine.
True.
I like how Min and Coldfingers had the similar answer.
Absolutely.
I can relate to that actually. I used to, for people that know my old YouTube channel, I had a FAQ video so I could just link people it. I literally had a HK script to tell people to look it up whenever people ask me a question.
Your site.
Yeah, very efficient. All right, predictions on the next few players to max free to play. First,
So
Iron
I'd
Man
say-
/ Ultimate. Sorry, go ahead.
No, wrong. I'd say it's 50-50 whether Cold Fingers maxes or passes Eerie, and then runs out of steam and leaves us waiting for the next challenger.
Uh-oh.
And I think Iron Man 260 will be the next and most likely of current players. As for non-irons, I'd guess Freckle Kid or Parody will max.
Yeah, definitely Parody and Freckled very close to max right now. They're like neck and neck, and I don't know. I'm not really sure who's gonna take it first because Parody like took a week off, didn't gain any XP, and Freckled has got a lot of non-AFK skills left. But he has higher rune crafting than Parody, and he's also willing to not just do solo. So I think there's some serious competition going on there. It'd be interesting to see. comes out on top. As for Iron Man, yeah, I'd say, I mean, I don't really know what Cold Fingers his goals are for the future besides a lot of these other suicidal things he just mentioned. But it seems like he's the most likely at the moment because nobody else is really going as hard as like Eerie or Disciple at the moment. So
just to touch on Freckled Kid and AFK, you can get like 40 to 50,000 XP per hour just half AFK fishing.
true, yeah. Could do that.
Oh, and from Min Level's comment there, F2P Wiki doesn't have a thing called time to max.
Yeah.
But if it did, it would actually show me above Eerie.
Oh,
Because
really?
he has post 99 ranged, and he
Oh.
has done the 0 HP boneyard thing for prayer. So yeah, I'm actually closer.
Ooh.
That would be a good update for free-to-play wiki.
Yeah, come on, Tommy. Get that in there.
Anyway, my predictions. Well, Freckle Kid, he really zoomed through the total levels, didn't he? So I go with him for regs. For Iron Man, geez, nobody's even close to max. If you look at the top guy, Disciple, who's still like way ahead, if he came back and played 5 hours every day, it would take him 711 days to max. 10 hours a day would be about a year. So I'll predict for the future anyway. I'll say the first UIM will be Iron Anus Day. No, it's Latin.
yeah.
I can't pronounce it.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Yes.
Yeah, and first hardcore probably be Gilded Sphinx, and the first Greyhound will probably be me.
Oh, you think you're gonna die? Wow.
Probably.
This is a sad podcast so far. Is Gilded
Oh my
Sphinx even playing or
Yeah,
Sphinx?
he's been playing good.
Oh yeah,
Okay.
he goes pretty hard.
I haven't really heard of this guy before. He's ranked 26 apparently. He's
he's
on
in
a
World
50 week.
35.
That's pretty impressive. Yeah. All right.
Oh, so
Yeah, go ahead.
I think Freckle Kid will max before Parody, and then Parody will max it. And then I think the first Iron Man to max will be Cold Fingers. He's been like the most consistent. He's had the most consistency as like anyone else, and he's like the least burnt. And then,
Very true.
Like there's this ultimate named Kella Rada 1, I think. He made his account like 8 months ago, and he's already at 2k EHP. And I think he'll be the first ultimate if Disciple doesn't
Disciple.
get burned.
Why can't you guys say his name?
Dizzy.
Zipple. All right. What do you typically do to pass the time while skilling? If you watch shows, streams, or YouTube videos, what is it you're currently watching? Anything, or that should say any other particular XP grinding habits do you have?
Peculiar XP habits. I wear gloves when I'm trying to EHP my hardest. to keep
Oh my
fingers-
god. If Freckle was here right now, he would be laughing his head off because there was something.
Ridiculous.
I'm not gonna get into it, but yeah, he would. That'd be very funny.
To pass the time, watching hockey, WWE, video game playthroughs, just loads of random YouTube stuff. I do a lot of theory crafting, testing, calculating for new efficient Iron Man methods. And I do my skilling usually in PvP world so I can watch the fights and occasionally join in on the fights.
For me, it's YouTube videos unless the chat's very busy, and I'll usually have a few different types of videos up at one point. And I'm currently watching season 1 of my favorite Martian, Hogan's Heroes. Only Connect, a David Attenborough documentary, and a sci-fi short film called. Regarding weird habits, I'll manage to get a nice OCD total experience and then log to update my CML. And then sometimes I'll go to bed 1 to 10k XP away from a milestone, so I'll get it the first thing the next day. I wouldn't call it peculiar, But one thing that's unusual is I keep private and public chat on 99.5% of the time. And something I carry over from real life, I don't start conversations when I'm among people, but I make myself available for responding.
I like how he has that half percentage in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, very
The wire.
specific.
Well, I usually watch all my YouTube subscriptions, and then I hang out in voice and listen to music to pass the time. I don't really have any grinding habits, peculiar grinding habits. I just play.
Whenever there's no one in, like, I usually just talk in like Discord and stuff, but if there's no one in there, which is usually at night, is like I usually like watch streams or listen to music and all that. I'm not really a fan of shows at all or movies, so I just it's just you don't get enough focus on the game, you know.
Don't you
But anyways,
you like literally don't do anything besides play RuneScape when you play RuneScape?
yeah, most
That's crazy to me. I
Yeah,
can't
that's
imagine
hard.
that.
sometimes I forget to turn on my music and I'm just sitting there killing moss giants.
I don't know how you do that. I couldn't.
Staring into the abyss.
All right, I'm done.
All right. Yeah, I basically just watch shows mostly. Sometimes YouTube videos. I don't really watch like a lot of RuneScape videos because not many people make them that I enjoy watching. There's not a whole lot of skillers that make videos, so that's like the only thing I'm really interested in with RuneScape. But yeah, I watch like playthroughs sometimes, other games. It's like almost experiencing other games without actually playing them, so I can just continue to play RuneScape. I don't really watch streams that much. Sometimes I watch skilling streams if it's somebody I'm interested in their account with. So.
You watch me, right?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, of
Always
course.
Bargan.
Of course, yeah. What else?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One is that I'm currently watching. I think I just finished. Oh yeah, I just finished a show. Chuck. It's pretty good. I kind of
Hey, Chuck.
rewatching.
Yeah.
What? What was that?
A Chuck?
No, Chuck.
Okay.
All right.
And I'm nearly finished watching Dexter for the second time. It's a pretty good show.
Chuck is such a good show.
Did you like it?
Yeah, I loved it.
Me too.
I love it.
Oh, goodness.
Oh god. All right. Sorry. What is your current time played in hours and EHP? Also, what is your efficiency percentage with current EHP rates? Divide your time played by. Oh, I wasn't supposed to read that out loud. Have you lived up to your original expectations when you first created your free-to-play account? I haven't thought about that question yet. My time played, I looked yesterday, and it was 11,525 hours. And my EHP is somewhere above 7.5k. I just broke that, I think, yesterday. So my efficiency percentage, this is going off CML EHP, by the way, not FTP Wiki, because otherwise I'd be like 100% EHP or efficiency. Anyway, I think I'm at 65% is what I calculated. And have I lived up to my original expectations? My original expectations were just to go for rank 1, which I did do. I'm not rank 1 right now, but I did it at one point, and then I continued on to max, so I guess I have lived up to them.
Your goal from the beginning was that?
Yeah,
Whoa.
No, it wasn't. Shut up.
I swear it was. Good. I mean, it's a brand new game. I was like, well, I can just go for rank 1 because that's easy if, starting out, everybody's starting at the same time.
Yeah,
That's
everyone
amazing.
Started. Oh man.
I have like 1.9k EHP and 3.1k hours played, so I'm like 61% efficient. Like, if I didn't goof off at the lower levels like I did, because I was like pretty young, and
It's like last year.
Grown so much.
last
Yeah.
year, my original goal was to get a crap ton of Obor kills, but then like I got burnt, and then the Moss Giant boss came out, so I just hammered through that. That's it.
I CBA going to Lumbridge, but I wrote it down. On September 29th, 2018, I was at 11,280 hours played. So assuming every 2 mil experience was 24 hours of playtime, I would be at 12,312 hours played right now. According to Free to Play Wiki, I'm at 8,713 Ultimate Ironman EHP, so that's around 70% efficiency. I didn't have many expectations for my account when I first started, so I was just relieved to have a version of RuneScape that was familiar, and I was excited about starting fresh at the same time as a bunch of other players, and nobody would be behind. It wasn't until about a month in I decided to go for 70 crafting. Not very original goal, but then after that I went for 99 smithing. And during that first month I did a few quests, ate lots of birthday cake, and did a bit of fish and cooking with wood cutting and fire making.
99 smithing is pretty crazy, by the way, for
Yeah.
not having teleport.
Yeah, no.
It's like he escalated from like a 100, maybe it's a 100-hour goal to a 3,000-hour goal.
Oh my
Like,
god.
Slight jump.
okay, whatever.
So after 4,700 hours of play time, my efficiency is 91%.
Oh
I
my
didn't
god.
plan.
Good.
Yeah, I didn't plan to be efficient as possible. I'm just trying to max quickly so I can finally play the game. My percentage will go down heavily this year as my focus is shifting to.
So I have 1,850 hours played with, from the free to play wiki, 1,025 EHP. That's 56% efficiency, but I don't really follow EHP that much, so I'm a non-believer.
Have you lived up to your expectations, Bargan?
So far, I mean, I haven't lived up to it, but I'm on the way to maxing, so yeah, I guess so.
Good job, man.
Thank you so much.
You've done it.
All right, so we got some Twitter questions. First one is from, I don't know how to say his Twitter name, but it's the rank 2 free to play guy in RS3. His name's Barto. Bartozoe, maybe? What do you guys think?
Bartozao.
I forgot the asks.
Just
Bartozoe.
Barto.
Oh yeah, and he asks, did you say no to your friends, because in case you only had one friend, you know, because you wanted to play RS instead. Did you scam anyone in RS for something valuable?
More often than not, colleagues and neighbors will ask me to go places, and I don't like to go out for more than 1 or 2 times a week. So I really don't go to all-day events, and I'm not interested in concerts or other live music events. So I'd say about 50% of the time it's no. And I haven't always been up on market values, but I remember trying to sell laws for 1K each because I'd seen people pay for single laws without knowing that bulks were 300 max for laws.
Min is a scammer confirmed.
Selling out his Iron Man, fake Iron Man, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, Barto. I've never scammed or blown off friends, but I feel like he's looking for something dirty, so I
Yeah.
tell you the scummiest thing I've ever.
Wow. I mean, he does say to people that their stats are low all the time, so he's kind of a mean guy.
So this thing happened 3 months ago. There was a hardcore Iron Man in the CC named Sumbulux. He was fairly new, and he was sick of all the bots mining clay. So he suggested that he go to the PvP world, and unexpectedly, he actually did. And we have a known PKer in the clan named FF2P. And he's just
Oh my
addicted.
Oh no, Chris.
Yeah, he's addicted to killing hardcores. So he was PKing at the time, and he ran into his fellow clanmate, Sumbulux, mining rocks southwest.
That's not good.
So Fee greeted him in the clan chat, in doing that, announcing Sumbulux spotted, you know, that thing that people do when they run into each other. And I jokingly said, kill him, kill him.
Oh God.
Maybe I should did.
So F2P's eyes lit up. He was probably foaming at the mouth. And he actually attacked Sumbulux and 4-shot him dead. So,
Wow.
yeah, the ex-hardcore expressed his sadness, logged out, and was never heard from again.
This is a terrible story.
all because I ordered the hit on.
My lord. And you approved of it. Aren't you a general in 335?
He got a stern warning from.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I mean a general approved of it, so can't really blame him.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, most of my friends, they play Fortnite, but
Oh god.
they yeah, my generation. Well, they know about RuneScape surprisingly because like their older brothers and siblings and all that. They've actually played RuneScape, so they have a good idea what RuneScape is, and they understand the grind, you know, no XP waste. And usually when I turn them down, we can just play like online games together, like on Steam or something. I can easily 0 time hang out with my friends while killing moss giants.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Well,
Have you scammed anybody?
oh, scammed?
Oh, yeah,
anyone? I don't want to answer that question.
Okay.
Plead
Doesn't
the
want
fifth.
to implicate himself.
Oh, yeah.
Disappointed.
I'm not going to answer the first half of the question, but I have multiple mutes on my original account for scamming people, and it was mostly from the free gym cutting scam that you did.
Is that a
If anyone
scam
knows what
though?
that is. Yeah. You sit there and say, free gym cutting, I'll cut your gym for free. And then they give you a gym and you just walk away.
Oh, okay. Why would anybody want their gems cut?
I don't know. This was like in 2006, so.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Elk.
That's genius. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
Have I said no to friends? I don't know, maybe. There's been situations where I didn't really want to hang out with somebody and I just said no while I was playing RuneScape, but it wasn't like the sole purpose, so I would say no. I usually try and hang out with friends as much as possible if they want to, so I don't usually like ask people to hang out though, so I've never scammed anyone either, so we can move on to the next question. At Ian can Min answered already, never mind. At Ian can tweet asks, should skill capes be brought to free-to-play just so free-to-play players who have certain 99s can show it off? Do you think that the Chaos Altar should be a free-to-play prayer training method?
I don't mind them being free to play, the skill capes, but if they were free to play, I would wear the cooking cape because it would work nice with my fashion scape, to be honest. Like, very nice. But if they're, I don't mind it. I don't mind just wearing the orange cape because I really enjoy that. But if the Chaos Altar was free to play, that would that's kind of be weird meta because like.
Yeah.
Because like it won't even be viable, would it?
There's a guy who like unnotes stuff at the altar, so
Yeah.
for regulars it would be okay, I guess.
There's like clans that PK it, bro.
I guess they could just remove that NPC. and
Even with
introduce
that,
it.
I guess it would
And-
be a viable method though, because you could like. Sorry, I guess I should wait for my turn. I don't know.
You can go ahead.
Yeah. Well, I'm not done though.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Yeah, he's not done bargain.
I came up with a method. Like, what if you're an ultimate Iron Man and the Ice Giant boss came out and Wilderness keys were better chance in Wilderness, and you just killed mock Ice Giants in the Wilderness, and you just snuck a few bones to the Chaos Altar when no one's looking.
Yeah.
That would be pretty good for melees.
Iron Man.
That's
Yeah.
also really risky
Eh,
because it's multi
It's
along
only
that
a
area.
little bit of it. Only a little bit of it is multi, and you just run out.
Yeah. But you'd fill up your inventory with big bones.
Mm.
It would just be really risky. It would be nice, but risky.
You can go for
Um,
6 hours.
Yeah.
Like, imagine that. Imagine if you did a full 6 hour of just chaos and never got attacked. I don't think you'd be beat.
So, I don't care if they add skill capes. Either way is fine. I probably wouldn't wear them. It would have to be cosmetic though. They can't have any stats. And from what Ash has told me, there's not a way to do that. To have, oh my gosh, to have it so there's stats in pay to play but not in free to play. So it would just be an ugly way. I can't even speak.
You'd have to have like two different.
There wouldn't be. Yeah, you'd have to have two different capes. One for free to play,
varieties.
one for and it that just seems dumb to me.
Yeah,
It seems like more work than it should be, but that makes sense.
Yeah, and then people were saying have a dumbed down version of the free or a skill cape that's just like a regular cape with the emblem on it. That's just Anyways, so the Chaos Altar, no way, that's ridiculous. But Chaos Rune Crafting, what do you guys think about that?
No.
Yes.
No.
It wouldn't be EHP because you have to go through that maze every time, and there's no good teleport for it.
That's a good point.
I mean,
It
they
would
could
be an
good for
amazing
wilderness
update because
only
it's a
Iron Man.
non-update and nobody cares about it.
A non-update.
It'll be dead on arrival. Oh man, I think they should add Chaos Rune Crafting to free to play.
Oops.
Alright, yeah, maybe, I don't know. But I didn't think about that, so... the skill capes, even if they added the stats, people are already, like, super tanky, so I don't even think it would make a difference for the stats. The whole point of a skill cape is to show it off, so I don't really see why we can't have it, unless it's a technical reason, like you mentioned. As for the Chaos Altar, Pawz, I don't know if you did the math for this, but I did some quick research that I found on YouTube, not my own testing. Regs would get 74k prayer XP per hour, and the cost of 99 would be somewhere between 30 to 40 million. So, yeah, these numbers completely changed what prayer stood for. And I don't even think it's that risky. If you're 70 defense, you're not dying in that tiny multi-area. And even if you do, you don't need to lose much. For Iron Man, I don't know. I haven't done the testing. If I were to guess, perhaps 22k an hour. So that's not bad, but for regs, I'd have to vote no.
Do you think you could like pick bones up at the boneyard and run it over there? Do you think that would be worth it?
Yeah, that'd be faster.
That's what I was trying to think of. That's where the 22k comes from. I actually seen someone doing that, pretending to be free to play. So, someone's...
Those rates don't sound right to me.
Rates?
They're not actually that far away.
You
The
said
boneyard.
75 for regs and 22 for.
Yeah, because you don't bank bones on for Iron Man.
Doesn't it count as like a gilded with the things on?
350%.
Is it? Wait, is it even like
Doesn't
more
it-
XP boost to it or something? I don't know how it works.
Isn't there
Yeah.
a chance to like?
The bone doesn't get
Couple.
used.
Yeah, isn't there a chance to?
Well, yeah, the 50% chance, but like, it doesn't it count as like a gilded altar with the
Yeah, I believe it does.
candles lit or whatever it's called? Yeah. Okay.
It seems like it would be more than 72.
I mean, it
No,
could be
no, no.
interesting.
I didn't test it.
Because what if you just like killed moss giants and then just banked? I mean, not moss giants, like hill giants, and just banked all the big bones because it's not that far away from the bank.
For normal Iron Man, yeah, I guess it would work.
And then you just do that until you have enough, like, until you have like 10 million prayer XP banked, and then just zero time there. I wonder how long that would take.
If you did that with ice giants, you would just barely get over halfway prayer. So I don't know if it would be worth doing that over ogre.
Yeah, I mean, the ice giant boss might come out, like if it was in the same time zone as the chaos altar, like, and like the ice giant keys give good drops, could, but I don't expect it to be good because the moss giant boss kind of sucked.
You're really keen on this Ice Giant boss coming out, aren't you, Tanner?
Yeah, it is. I mean, it's
It's
probably
definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
You think so?
Hope so.
Yeah.
They've said it like twice on the Q&A.
Well, I mean, they've pulled Teleblock 5 times, and that's not in the game, so.
Eesh.
I think that is trying to boss.
Skill capes, I am highly opposed to. Like, I don't even want cosmetic. I think that would be the worst thing ever for free to play to have. I honestly think the worst thing that free to play can get is incentive to play. Because like it really devalues things. Like there were like no players like that even cared to go for max until the max cape came out. So like if you get that, then you'd get why free to play shouldn't have it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
As for the Chaos Altar, absolutely not. And not only because I did a 100-hour bone bearing week, I don't want free to play skills to get faster. So, and a lot of people feel that way too.
Yeah.
Like minlvlskilla.
Oh yeah, and I'm not interested in seeing the free-to-play skill capes. Even in pay-to-play, they seem a bit silly. The 99 itself is enough motivation, so why would a cape like need to exist in free-to-play? So, I guess if free-to-play did get skill capes, it would solve the quandary of free-to-play accounts that get 99s in free-to-play, go pay-to-play, and then come back to free-to-play. And I don't understand the reasoning for that, but the issue would disappear with free-to-play capes, like the debate over it. As the better prayer method, prayer is both slow and expensive for free-to-play, so I can see the desire for it, but I'm personally opposed to any updates that make free-to-play skilling any faster. I'm also opposed to updates that add skilling methods in the wilderness, since I dislike PvP, but those are just my personal opinions, of course. If ultimately are good for the game, I'd accept it.
So I did some digging, and I'm looking at 100k EXP per hour for regulars.
Is that with the unnoting guy?
Yes.
Okay.
And that would be using it each bone on the altar.
One ticking, yeah.
Yeah. It's like 1,800 bones an hour or something.
I think I calculated like 1,600 or 1,400 or something. I didn't really do too much research into that because I couldn't test it for myself.
Yeah.
Still,
that would never come out. It would never pass.
Yeah, I don't think so either.
No.
I hope not, at least. I can see them just being like, "Oh yeah, good idea," and then pulling it. But I hope
That's
not.
so frustrating.
Engine work.
They do so much hard work and just fails to pull.
Oh, you mean like the new skill coming out?
Warding.
Warding.
It's not gonna pass.
I'm pretty sure it's gonna pass.
We probably should have had a
Really?
warding question on here, to be honest. We can talk
Let's
about
just
it
talk
later.
about it.
When they
Yeah, let's
interviewed the
figure it
Gowers the other day, they had that stream, and all three of them said they wanted it to come into the game, and they
Yeah,
felt
they
that if they had the time, they would have done it
They're
themselves.
really pushing for
Well,
it.
the YouTube video that introduced it, it got like half dislikes, half like.
That doesn't mean anything though.
Oh.
It's an initial response.
Yeah, I don't want warding either. Free to play doesn't need any more Bibles for one, and it's kind of, I don't know. It feels like it's not like well thought out. I mean, it could make sense in this game, but like, I feel like they should really think about like what the next skill should be. Has to be like really dynamic and just. I feel like people really want dungeoneering, so something similar, but not the same would be ideal, I think, for people. I don't personally care about dungeoneering. I'm just saying I think that's probably what people want more than warding. So, yeah. Anybody else? Opinions on warding?
They can. I don't want it in free to play, but I think it would work well in the game.
That's a good point.
Just do pay to play warding.
All right. Next question at GameX asks. He's one of my Twitch subscribers, by the way. Biggest achievement in the free-to-play community so far? I guess I'm going first. I'd have to say min-level skill is 200 mil fishing and cooking. Even though they're both trained at the same time, it's a lot of hours. I don't really know how many hours, but it's a lot. Way more than anybody else. So, yep.
And for me, it's really hard to argue with No Comfort's 1.2 bill XP or Coldfinger's 126 combat as an Iron Man hardcore.
I think Min's 99 smithing and crafting is like really wild.
That too.
But I really liked Phage's 200 mil wood cutting, or So Fucking Lazy's maxing.
Wow.
It was a really big achievement because he didn't use alts or anything, and he just killed so many moss giants, and I really look up to that.
Sofa can lazy.
Yeah. Sofa, not what you just said.
So I'm gonna go a different way here and say Uncle Thomas putting free-to-play on the map with the F2P Wiki website. YouTube.
Yes.
Good job, Uncle. So YouTubers like flipping old school on Pawz and made videos about it, and I'm sure people were inspired to make free accounts. And the site looks great. It's fast now. There's lots of interesting things to search on it. People are more motivated, and F2P Wiki actually cares about F2P Iron Man on like a certain other tracking site.
CML.
Biggest achievement. I don't really follow anything. minlvlskilla, of course. Everything
He is an
he's done.
achievement in himself.
Yeah. Just, I think Sofa. I love that account.
Sofa.
I love that he maxed and then he hasn't logged in.
I love that he did solo air TRs without Falador teleports to 99.
Oh my God.
Without energy pots.
Without energy potions.
It's the same. It's the same experience as doing body runes without energy pots.
Oh
No
my
joke.
gosh. He would have made money from body runes too.
Yeah. Oh man.
He did what Link's Titan did. He was like, "See you boys, I'm done."
Yeah, for real. All right. At Good Luck Forehead asks, opinions on the Great Orb project. Why am I the first all the time? Did somebody move me around? I don't think so. Okay.
It wasn't me.
I like how Bargan put decent sphere plan and yeah. Okay. Anyway, opinions on the Great Orb project.
Good Orb project.
I think I don't really care too much for the minigame. It's alright, I guess. The thing I liked about it the most was the Runecrafter robes. I think everybody can agree with that.
Yeah, they were nice.
Yeah. The talismans are nice as well. I really would like an alternative way of talismans coming into the game, mainly for selfish reasons, but I mean, free-to-play Iron Man could also have great use out of that. And things I wouldn't like is the fact that it would devalue free-to-play Iron Man runecrafting, but I'm not an Iron Man, so I can't really say that. And because, like, I mean, you guys have to get like 3K an hour for runecrafting, and I don't, so yeah, 4K, whatever.
I heard that it's like 20K RC an hour,
Something like that.
and then if you buy the teleport tabs, it would be even more. Considering,
Yeah, it
Yeah,
could
I don't-
store records of that. That wouldn't be good.
yeah. I mean, I hate saying this. I've said it so many times before, but it's never going to happen. So why are we even talking about it? But decent sphere plan. Have you heard about this one, guys?
Yes.
Good
All right, never mind.
minigame.
All right, go ahead, Cold Fingers.
Alright, so normally I don't want new, faster XP methods introduced, but man, runecrafting is just too slow.
It's a
It needs
killer.
something. It needs something. If you look at the next 3 slowest skills for FTP irons. Crafting is a consistent 15k. Smithing works out to be about 17k after it's all said and done. Prayer is an inconsistent 10k. And rune crafting is like 3.7k, unless you do some suicide method in PvP world. Might be 6k then. So I'd be happy if rune crafting was between 9k and 20k. By the way, warding would give better mage robes than the Great Orb Project, so I'd probably vote yeah.
I really liked how those robes looked. The
Me
blue
too.
ones. Yeah.
I mean, it would be nice to have a non-combat method to getting every talisman, but this could also bring down the prices for regs. So the minigame it is fun, but it's frustrating and it's a bit laggy sometimes. As Jag Becker called it, GOP is dynamic. It's
Jag
Dynamics isn't very important to me, but I know it matters to other skippers. And I'd be interested in a solo mode of GOP with the puzzles, but none of the name calling or trolling.
So I looked at it, and you could definitely rig games with alts doing it. So
I'm not a fan of Great Orb. I played it a little bit in RS3. I enjoyed it, but the only thing I got was the water talismans because they're worth so much. And I really don't want the rune crafting rate to be like 20k an hour because I'll feel like really bad for 400J that.
Oh my god.
Oh my, like think about he could have gotten like whatever his XP is now, but times that by 5. That's
He has
what
over
could've-
1,000 hours of rune crafting already. So
Yeah, that would really suck for him. And then it would like turn out to like 200 EHP.
Yep.
And then, oh my gosh.
he's almost at 2,000 hours.
oh, is he?
Goodness gracious.
Yeah, he's like 50 EHP away.
Yeah, he'd be. How much XP would that be at 20k an hour?
1950 times 25k.
20,000 times. What is he at? 2,000?
Just do 2,000
No,
times.
40 million. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Jeez.
And he's currently at 7.5 million.
He says he doesn't care, by the way, if the rates went up.
Yeah.
You message
So
him?
much work.
I asked him.
I kind of enjoy rune crafting at 4k an hour. You can push it to like 6k an hour, like Cold said, if you use suicide methods, which I really enjoy. But I can't. If it comes out, I'll do it. I don't care. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I don't like it. I'm not gonna do it. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I'm not gonna waste time. So that's all I gotta say.
All right. At Too Many Memes asks, how big of a role does the FTP community play in your liking of free-to-play? Follow-up question, would you still play free-to-play if it was solo or no competition?
Yeah, free-to-play clans are neutral, and free-to-play clan events are more of a nuisance than welcome. Free-to-play related websites and guides are very important, with high scores being now a huge part of that. And I remember Jagex removing free-to-play high scores, and it felt like a betrayal. Even if it's not uber competitive, it's important to more one stand. When RuneScape was still new to me, I would have cared just for doing the quests and exploring, but now I like to measure my stats against others. It's good for milestones and measuring sticks on the way to achieving goals. Don't worry.
Something funny, Bargan?
All
I'm not
right.
happy.
Oh, you saw the last part. Gotcha.
Oh my gosh.
All right.
So the community doesn't really change by liking it. I do like hanging out in groups. That helps get through the grind. I'd still play if there wasn't anybody else playing. So solo and non-competitive was free play. I would still keep playing. I don't really compete or anything. I just play to my own liking and make my own goals and just play how I want to. It doesn't really matter what else is happening in the community. Yeah.
I really enjoyed competing with other clan members and stuff. Like it really just like pushed me to like get the other level and stuff, or like passing people in EHP, and that's always fun. Um, I really liked the high level players in the community because like 99% of them are like non-toxic, but World 3D5 clan can get toxic at times. I've been hanging out in free-to-play Iron Man clan a bit lately, and they don't really have that many experienced players, but they're very welcoming. Sometimes I wish that like all the high-level players in World 3D5 just hang out in like one giant clan, with just all the high-level players. That'd be really cool.
Hear that, Cold Fingers?
That's so touching.
What?
Free-to-play community. Yeah, I really like clans. That's kind of like what I was hoping for when I started free-to-play CC. But obviously there's a lot of diehard W385 members like Min. I can't see Min ever leaving. Or like Sofa or Phage. Who else is in there still? Well, there's some newer players that are in there too, pretty high level. But for solo or no competition, I've thought about this in the past. I don't really know. I don't think I would enjoy it as much. I would probably still play, but it obviously wouldn't be as much if there was no competition. Something I wanted to say. I honestly thought Min would have a different response to this, because like I always pictured him as like this guy who doesn't need competition, is just purely playing for the grind, but he says in his answer that he relies on competition to keep him motivated, so I found that interesting.
I wonder which competition he's talking about, because there's no one
really.
on TV.
That's a good question.
Well, I came for the nostalgia, and then I stayed for the community. I really like, yeah. I really like all three of the F2B clans. I do low key wish it was just one big one. Yeah. I would not play if there was no human interaction. So, insult me, PK me, spit on me. I don't care. Something's better.
Spit on me.
Well, one thing you gotta point out is like, if there's no other players, how would Iron Man work? You can't use the GE. Who cares? Or like the GE wouldn't even exist.
Maybe it could like go through like different people's solo worlds in a way. The only thing that's actually connected.
Whoa.
What
if worlds were instants and you could like build in them?
Like Fortnite?
Ooh,
like
Minecraft.
Legos?
Minecraft.
Yeah.
And kill like, what if there's like creepers in this game? That'd be amazing.
Oh my gosh.
You think so, Tanner? Would that be great?
Alright, next question.
There is no more question besides
Oh.
don't worry, be happy. Oh, I'm not happy. Woo woo. All right. Not the greatest way to end the podcast talking about Minecraft, but we made it to the end. So have a nice day, everybody. Thank you for listening. And take care.
Yeah.
Bye bye.
Oh my
Don't worry, be happy.
Don't worry. Be happy now.
I'm gonna go woodcut.
We have to make a trailer beforehand.
Ooh.
In a world.
In a world.
Do do
When
do.
minlvlskilla goes to bed.
10
1 to 10
XP. Patience, determination, dedication.
Yeah.
Precipitation.
There, squid.
Toxicity.
Masculine toxicity.
Bro 385.
In a video game with gender pronoun.
Where you have to kiss the frog of the opposite gender.
Where you're forced to accept the standards of heteronormity.
Alright, we can probably get started.
Oh, let's roll.
Cool.
You guys good? Not dying or anything?
Let me pour some water before we go.
I'm gonna use the bathroom.
Cold Fingers has logged out.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be on RuneScape for this. I'm just gonna chill.
Hey, Pawz, can we do it later? I'll be here in like 3 hours.
Hold on, I have to go to school real quick.
Fuck, dude.
Be right back. Gotta
Water?
get my diploma.
When
No,
does this go
there's
bad?
Water?
How do you pronounce? Is it Erie?
Yeah, it's
Okay,
a
I'll just say.
Refrigerate after opening.